Welcome to the 11th standard zoology class. As we are learning the chapter Kingdom Animalia, we enter into the class with the motivation the king of the forest. Who is called as the king of the forest? The lion, because the lions are a symbol of strength. They are strong physically and mentally. To become like a lion, we must know our weaknesses are, welcome them and build on our strength. நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும் சிங்கம் தான் காட்டுக்கே ராஜா. ஏன் அது காட்டுக்கே ராஜானா தன்னை சுற்றி எவ்வளோ பெரிய மிருகங்கள் இருந்தாலும் சரி, ஹைட்டாக இருக்க ஒட்டக செவியாக இருந்தாலும் சரி, ரொம்ப வலிமையான யானையாக இருந்தாலும் சரி, அது எதை பற்றியுமே கவலைப்படாது. தன்னோட கண்ணில் அப்படி ஒரு கான்ஃபிடென்ட் லெவல் இருக்கும். தன்னோட இலக்கை நோக்கி அது முன்னேறி போயிட்டே இருக்கும். இந்த ஆட்டிடியூட் தாங்க நம்ம ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் நமக்கு தேவை. நம்ம லைஃப்பில் மிகப்பெரிய அறிவாளியாக இருக்கலாம், மிகப்பெரிய பலசாலியாக இருக்கலாம், இல்லை நம்மளோட சக்ஸஸ்க்கு அவங்க ஒரு தடக்கல்லாக கூட இருக்கலாம். ஆனால் நம்ம எதை பற்றியுமே கவலைப்படாமல் நம்மளோட இலக்கை நோக்கி நம்ம பிளான் பண்ணி எப்படி அந்த சிங்கம் நடப்போட்டுட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கோ அதே மாதிரி நம்மளும் நம்மளோட லைஃப்பில் நம்மளோட கோலை நோக்கி போயிட்டே இருக்கணும். சுவாமி விவேகானந்தா ரொம்ப அழகாக சொல்வார், ஆல் பவர் இஸ் வித்தின் யூ, யூ கேன் டூ எனிதிங் அண்ட் எவ்ரிதிங், பிலீவ். ஃபைலம் Porifera. Porifera means what? Pore-bearing animals. So these pore-bearing animals, it includes the sponges. These sponges are aquatic. What is an aquatic? It lives in the water. Then it is an asymmetrical. What is an symmetry? The arrangement of the body parts is called as a symmetry. So it is a asymmetry. The body parts cannot be arranged into two equal halves. It can live in the fresh water also. It is a multicellular sessile. What is a sessile? Attached to any substratum that is called as a sessile and cellular level of organization. What is a cellular level of organization? The cells itself perform the function. The cells are loosely arranged. The cells cannot able to form as a tissues. So each cell performs the function that is called as a cellular level of organization. In the sponges, you can see the two type of cells. One is an outer pinacocytes and inner choanocytes. What are the two type of cells? Outer pinacocytes and inner choanocytes. So what is the function of the pinacocytes? It helps to maintain the shape and the size. So this choanocytes, it helps to regulate the water flow inside the sponges. The presence of water transport system or canal system is a characteristic feature of phylum Porifera. The water enters through the minute pores called as a ostia and it enters into the central cavity or spongocoel and goes out through the osculum. There are minute pores on the sponges. These minute pores are called as a ostia. So through this ostia, the water enters into the central cavity called as what? Spongocoel and goes out through the osculum. So the functions of water transport system: food gathering, circulation, respiration and removal of waste. The body is supported by calcareous or siliceous spicules or spongin. It is an hermaphrodite. What is an hermaphrodite? If both the sexes, male and female sex organs, are seen in the same individual, that is ova and sperms are produced by the same individual, that is called as a hermaphrodite. Then reproduction by asexually by fragmentation or gemule. What is a fragmentation? The individual divides into many pieces, then each pieces form as a individual or a mature individual or the adult or a sponges, that is called as a fragmentation. Then next one is a gemule. So what is a gemule? These gemules are nothing but the internal buds are surrounded by the spicules and allow sponges to live in harsh conditions. When parent sponges dies, this gemules develops into the new sponges. Then reproduction sexually by formation of the gametes. Then direct development is a indirect development. So what is an indirect development? If the embryo undergoes the larval stages to become an adult, that is called as an indirect development. Here you can see the metamorphosis. What is a metamorphosis? A transformation or change of a larva into an adult, that is called as an metamorphosis. Here the larval stages are parenchyma and amphiblastula. Examples: Cycon, Scypa, Spongella, freshwater sponges, Euspongiae, bath sponge, Euplectella. Say the term Euplectella, that is a Venus flower basket. Phylum Cnidaria. Previously it is called as Coelenterata. It is aquatic, sessile. What is a sessile? Attached to the any substratum is called as a sessile, or else it may be the free swimming, solitary or colonial. So what is a solitary? If it lives in single, that is called as a solitary. If it lives in groups, that is called as a colonial. Then it shows a radial symmetry. What is a radial symmetry? If we cut the organism in any direction, if we get two equal parts, then it is called as a radial symmetry. Then it shows the presence of stinging cells or nematocyst on tentacles. The functions of nematocyst: anchorage, it is for attachment. It acts as a defense and helps to capture the prey. Then it shows the tissue level of organization. Diploblastic. What is a diploblastic? The tissues or organs are originated from two germ layers. What are the two germ layers? Ectoderm and endoderm. Hence it is called as a diploblastic. There is a presence of central vascular cavity or coelenteron. It helps in digestion and circulation. It shows the incomplete digestive system. Incomplete digestive system means there is a single opening for mouth or hypostome as well as for the anus. Through this hypostome, there is a ingestion, intake of food, and egestion, removal or excretion of the waste. The nervous system is very primitive. The coral skeleton is made up of calcium carbonate. In cnidarians, there are two body forms are formed. One is a polyp. This polyp is a sessile. Sessile means what? Attached to the substratum, and it is cylindrical in shape. And medusa. Medusa is a umbrella shape and it is a free swimming. What are the two body forms? One is a polyp and second one is a medusa. Here you can see the alternation of generation or metagenesis. So what is a alternation of generation? The polyp is a asexual and medusa is a sexual. So the polyp produces medusa asexually and medusa forms a polyp sexually. So this is called as a alternation of generation, and here it is an indirect development. What is an indirect development? The embryo undergoes the larval stages to form an adult, that is called as an indirect development. And here the larva is a planula larva. Say the term planula larva. Examples: Physalia, Portuguese man of war; Adamsia, sea anemone; Peninsula, sea pin; Midrina, brain coral. Phylum Ascalminthus. Ascus means what? Cavity. Kelminthus means what? Worms. So it includes all the roundworms. Roundworms comes under the phylum Ascalminthus. Earlier, this phylum is known as a nematoda. The body of the worms are circular in cross section, hence it is called as a roundworms. It may be the free living or parasitic. What is a parasitic? The organism which depends upon another organism for food and shelter, that is called as a parasitic. It is bilateral, symmetrical, triploblastic, pseudocoelomate. What is a coelom? The space between the body wall and the digestive tract, that is called as a coelom. What is a pseudocoelom? Pseudo always stands for false. So here the body cavity is filled with the mesodermal pouches, that is called as a pseudocoelomate. Then organ system level of organization. The body is unsegmented. It is covered by the cuticle. Cuticle is a tough protective layer. Here you can see the complete digestive system. What is a complete digestive system? There are two openings for one for mouth and one for the anus. If there are two openings for the digestion in the alimentary canal, that is called as a complete digestive system. Then excretory system is by the renal gland. Sexual dimorphism. You can able to see the sexes that are male and the female. Hence sexes are separated. That is called as a sexual dimorphism. Then internal fertilization. If the fertilization takes place inside the body, that is called as an internal fertilization. Mostly they are oviparous. What is oviparous? Egg laying animals. Then what is ovoviviparous? The embryo develops inside the eggs and remains in the mother's body until they are ready to hatch. It is similar to viviparity. What is a viviparity? Give birth to young ones is called as a viviparity, but there is no placental connection is seen in the ovoviviparous. Example, Wuchereria bancrofti is nothing but the filarial worm which causes the filariasis or elephantiasis. Then development may be direct or indirect development. Examples, Ascaris lumbricoids. Say the term Ascaris lumbricoids, that is a roundworms. Then Enterobius vermicularis. Enterobius vermicularis pinworm. Then Wuchereria bancrofti filarial worm. Wuchereria bancrofti filarial worm. Ancylostoma duodenale. Ancylostoma duodenale hookworm. Here you can see the specimen roundworm, that is a Ascalminthus. Phylum Annelida. This phylum includes all the segmented worms, that is example earthworm. See, it is the first segmented worm. So what do you mean by segmentation? You can see the divisions on the body both externally and internally, that is called as a segmentation. It is a aquatic, terrestrial, free-living, parasitic, triploblastic, bilateral symmetry and schizocoelomate. What is a schizocoelomate? If the body cavity is formed by splitting of mesoderm. What is a schizocoelomate? If the body cavity is formed by splitting of mesoderm, it is called as a schizocoelomate. The body surface is divided into segments. These segments separated from one another by partitions called septa. So what is a septa? The segments separated from one another by a partition, that is called as a septa. This phenomenon is known as metamerism. It's a 2-mark question. So what is a metamerism? The segments internally and externally separate from each other by a partition, that is called as a septa. This process or phenomenon is known as a metamerism. Then longitudinal and circular muscles helps in locomotion. In aquatic annelids, example Nereis, they have the lateral appendages. So what is appendages? Any outgrowth from the body is called as a appendages. These appendages are called as a parapodia. It helps in swimming. Then in earthworm, the setae is a S-shaped structure located on the ventral side of the earthworm, helps in locomotion. In leech, suckers helps in locomotion. Then circulatory system, it is of closed type, that is you can see the blood vessels, the blood flows within the blood vessel. Then respiratory pigments, hemoglobin and chlorochlorine are present. Nervous system, in the nervous system there is a paired ganglion. It is connected to the double ventral nerve cord by lateral nerves. Then sexual reproduction, the development may be direct or indirect. Then larva is a trochophore larva. It is a monoecious or hermaphrodite, dioecious in Nereis. Example, Nereis, sandworm, Hirudinaria. Say the term Hirudinaria, that is a leech. Then Lampito mariti, that is a earthworm.